Hello, this is our ito na yung ating currency profile section at ipagpatawad nyo kung maingay dahil linggo ngayon at day of lahat ng tao. So first I want to make an apology to the background noise na maaari nyo marinig at as much as possible is gagamitin ko tong dikit nguso kami ng mic. Ayan, lips to lips kami. So there are two types of currency, but of course this is arguably meron ding ibang sumisigit na hindi ganyan, pero on a known basis there are two types of currency. One is the risk currency and number two is safe haven, or otherwise they call this as refuge currency. So refuge currency such as Canadian US dollar, Japanese yen, and Swiss franc. They are the currencies na tinuturing na safe haven. When we say safe haven, during political uncertainty, economic uncertainty, o anumang risk na nakikita sa market, usually, ito yung mga currency na nag-appreciate sa value. Because USD, because it's a world reserve currency, Japanese yen is known to be a safe haven currency, and Swiss franc because of its political neutrality, dahil neutral, walang kinakampihang bansa ang Switzerland, and mostly doon nagaganap yung mga peace treaty, di ba? Like yung mga pag merong gulo doon sila doon nag-aayos yung dalawang panig, and the currency of Switzerland, the CHF or the Swiss franc, is also known as a safe haven during political uncertainty. And the next currency is the risk currency. Risk currency such as Australian dollar, Canadian dollar, and New Zealand dollar. They are known for being a risk currency because they are currency that are related to commodity and exports and exporting. Kasi makikita nyo, no, Australian dollar export its natural resources like metals and gold, as well as its agricultural product. Canadian dollar also exports its hard commodities as well as its oil, because Canada is the 14th, if I'm not mistaken, is the 14th largest oil exporter to the world. And again, New Zealand dollar. New Zealand dollar is also known as a commodity currency because it exports its agricultural product and dairy products to the world. So when there's a risk, because of their heavily dependent on export, when there's the risk in market, they are actually naikibas ninyo pag may problema sa market, sila yung mga unang nagse-sell off. Of course, this is not certain 100%, but most of the time, yun na nangyayari. Nagsisell off sila. And next is the Euro and GBP, which is both, hindi ko masasabing safe haven, both a service-oriented currency because of their financials and as well as risk currency or commodity currency. Although, pag sinabing risk currency, ang alam talaga itong Australia, Canada, at New Zealand. And UK kasi, bukod sa kanilang financials, they are also, the economy of UK is also involved in mining energy resources, like oil and something like that. And makikita mo nga sa UK FTSE 100, which is the stock market index ng UK, most of the companies there were related on mining and energy resources. Another is Euro. Euro, although they have the financials like US and UK financial sector, the Eurozone is also known for its exports. So, without further ado, naipaliwanag ko na, no? Let's make a recap. US dollar, Japanese yen, Swiss franc. Although US dollar is also an exporter, but US dollar with its huge stock market, huge bond market, and huge futures market is also related to the financial sector. And because of it is a world reserve currency and almost all nations hold a dollar reserve, it is also associated of being a safe haven. And as well as the Japanese yen being the net lender to the world, ibig sabihin sila ang nagpapautang sa buong mundo because of their very low interest rate. Ang tendency pag nagkaroon ng risk ay bumabalik sila sa Japanese yen. Sa Swiss franc, dahil sila safe haven because of the political neutrality ng Swiss government, because kahit magkagera, walang kinakampihan yan dahil labag sa constitution nila mapabilang sa anumang military organization or something. Well, I'm not very sure, but Switzerland is the most neutral country. So when there is a political uncertainty and risk, Swiss franc tends to appreciate. Sumunod is Australian dollar, Canadian dollar, New Zealand dollar, which are net exporter nation, and the wool of their economy is the large part of their economy is depending on their exports. Australia exports its natural resources, Canada exports its oil, New Zealand exports its agricultural product. So when there's a risk, this currency tends to fall. At when there's no risk or risk on sentiment, or especially if the world economy expanding, Australian dollar, Canadian dollar, and New Zealand dollar tend to appreciate because of the demand of their commodities. And lastly, Euro and Great British Pound, they are both of a financially related, service-oriented economy, and as well as being a net exporter. Kahit kilala ang UK sa anlang financial hub ng Europe, UK has a reputation of exporting its Brent crude and energy resources, as well as its mining industry. As well as Euro, it's being known for its manufacturing and exports. So without further ado, magsimula tayo sa US dollar at the next video. Thank you very much.